All right.
This
Now
meeting
I
is
would
being
like you
recorded.
for you to tell me about that place.
There's like a rainforest type place. There's a
Mm-hmm.
sky, and I can hear the
Okay.
and I see people.
Mm-hmm. Can you see the sky from where you are?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to look up in the sky and see if you could find a big white fluffy cloud. Can you see a cloud?
Yes.
Okay. Leah, I'm going to ask you to do something that might sound a little strange. I want you to float up to that cloud and sit on it. Tell me what that would feel like to sit on a cloud. And you don't have to worry, it will hold your weight just like magic. What would that feel like to sit on a cloud?
It would feel like a rush. Feels like a rush going loud,
Mm-hmm.
soft,
Mm-hmm.
airy,
Right.
down.
Some people think it feels like cotton or feathers, but it will hold you just like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now lay back on that cloud and just let it absorb all of your weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that magic cloud if you lay back on that cloud, let it absorb your weight. If you want to, you can even wrap the cloud around you like a big wool blanket and snuggle down into the cloud. That's such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. And it's almost as though you don't even have a body as you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud is floating through the air, carrying you with it, soft and protected and comfortable and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud floats over the land and over the valleys, over the mountains, and even out over the ocean if it wants to, carrying you with it, soft, protected, comfortable, and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting over the land, over the valleys, protected and safe. And this cloud is like magic because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can also carry you back and back and back in time and space. I'm asking the cloud to move and carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place where there is information we would like to find to help you in the very best way that we can. The cloud is moving, it's carrying you back and back and back. We are looking for the most appropriate time and place to stop and look at and examine. The most relevant, necessary time and place to stop and look at and examine. Now the cloud is slowing down. It's stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now that the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place, I want you to drift off of that cloud back down, down, down to the surface. It won't be anything sudden, just like a leaf drifting gently out of a tree, back down to the surface. And as you come back down, I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see down there below you, or the very first impressions that you have as you come back down to the surface. What do you see down there before you? Look around and tell me what you see around you.
See dirt, and
Hmm.
it's kind of like I see people dancing but then it looks like kind of westerny too.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay. Do you perceive yourself to have a body?
yes,
Okay. And if you were to look down at your feet, what are you wearing on your feet?
it's like old shoes,
Mhm. And do you feel male or female?
female.
Okay. And what are you wearing on your body?
You have like a prairie looking dress on, apron,
Mhm. And do you feel young or old?
young,
Okay. Do you have any jewelry on or are you carrying anything?
no jewelry, but I have, well, I think I have a bag in my hand.
Mhm. And look in that bag. What's in the bag?
There's like a old antique looking like cup or pour, like where you pour things out of it.
Mhm.
And
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me about that scene?
no, there seems to be people off in the distance, but I can't tell.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and walk towards those people, and you'll be at them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now. And what do you see? What are the people doing?
They're all like meeting in a group, like kind of like a busy area of the street.
Hmm. Okay. And if you were to look in the eyes of any of those people, do you recognize them?
Um, I don't recognize the woman, but I recognize the man.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to tell me about that?
The man, I think I know now.
Hmm.
Um, the woman, I don't know who she is. She's older.
Okay.
Her, not old. She's only like mid, maybe 40. She's my age.
Hmm.
Not my age now. Not my age in the. Right. She's
Hmm.
leaving her as older because I'm young.
Okay. Now I want you to go to the place where you live and look at the outside of it and describe it to me.
There's like a log cabin.
Hmm.
I see two windows in the front wall. Um,
Hmm.
not very big.
Okay. Go ahead and go inside the cabin and tell me what you see. Is there anyone in there or are you alone?
Um, but I see like a rocking chair
Hmm.
and a blanket. But the house feels empty. Like no one's there.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to tell me about that house?
No, I see like a bookshelf thing that I can't really make out.
Hmm. Are there any books on the shelf?
There's a red book on the shelf.
Okay. Go ahead and walk over to it and take the book in your hands and tell me what it says. Can you
I
read it?
read it. It doesn't say anything.
Doesn't say anything. It doesn't have a title.
It says red cover, but I don't know if it's a red book. So
Okay. All right. Now I want you to go to dinner time at your house and describe what's happening at dinner time.
they're, I guess it's my mom and dad. They're
Hmm.
right there and they're eating dinner.
And what are you having for dinner?
Chicken something or some sort of meat. It looks like,
Hmm.
and it's just nice. House is not nice. Old.
Okay. Are you the only child there?
No, there's a little boy.
Ah, there's a little boy. All right. So that must be your brother in that time?
I think so.
Okay. If you were to look into the eyes of anyone there, do you recognize them?
I think it's the same man from town again. From the,
Mhm.
I guess those are my parents,
Okay. All right.
but I don't know them from anywhere.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Now, leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I see the little boy.
Mhm.
He's hurt, and
The
I'm
little
screaming.
boy is hurt?
The boy is hurt, and I'm screaming for my parents.
Oh, what happened?
He fell.
He fell. Okay.
Maybe he fell from a tree.
Mhm. Okay. What more can you tell me about that day?
I, I can't. I don't know that he's hurt, and I'm trying to help.
Mhm. Do you feel like you found help for him? Go forward in time and see what happens.
I feel like someone is running towards me,
Mhm.
so it would be the same man, so my father,
Mhm.
and he's helping.
Okay. Can you tell me anything else about that scene?
I think he's okay. I don't think I
Mhm. Okay. All right, let's leave that scene and let's move forward again to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to another important day in that life. What is happening? What do you see?
see my parents fighting.
Oh, they're fighting. Okay. Can you hear what they're fighting about?
Something about a train.
A train? Okay. Can you tell me more about that?
She was trying to get on a train and leave.
Okay. So you were at a train station? Is that where you are now?
I'm not at a train station. They're fighting about a train
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're still in the house? In
at the
your
house.
house? Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
They don't seem very happy.
They don't seem very happy? All right. Okay, let's leave that scene again and let's move forward again to another important day in that life that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
We get invaded somehow, or someone attacks our town.
Okay. And what's happening?
They're going from house to house to hurting people,
Mhm.
and we're trying to run, but there's nowhere to go.
I see. Okay. Going to move forward now a little bit. What happens?
I think my brother died.
Mhm. Remember, you're watching a movie.
Then my mom, I think mom and my brother,
Okay.
and then the father takes care of me.
Okay. So you're with your father now
Hmm.
and out of danger?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now move forward a little bit and tell me what's happening.
So we have to find shelter, and I guess we become really even more poor.
Mhm.
But we find, and he's not nice, not a nice person anymore.
Ah, okay.
But I'm older,
Uh-huh. How old do you feel now?
17.
Mhm. Okay. Anything else you can tell me about that?
No, I think he was not a nice person. That
Okay.
probably
All
abused.
right. All right, Leah, let's move away from that scene. From where you are now, you can look back on that old life and see it much clearer. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it? What was the purpose of that life?
So to become independent and on my own, and not have to
Hmm.
take care of me.
Okay. So that was an important lesson there in that life. All right. Now move away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue on their own path. You can either move forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. You are now at another time and place. What is happening? What do you see?
Now it's where the dancing is, but it's more like 1800.
Okay, you're dancing.
I feel like people are dancing all around me. I'm in like a big ballroom type place.
Oh, okay. So you're in a ballroom. Okay. Do you perceive yourself to have a body then? And what are you wearing on your feet there in the ballroom?
Wearing shoes, like I guess ballroom shoes. I don't know how to like
Mm-hmm.
before.
And does your body feel male or female?
I think it's male.
Okay. And do you feel young or old?
I feel like I'm 45.
Okay. All right. Now, can you tell me anything else about that scene?
I seem to be in charge of things, maybe
Mm-hmm.
like a guard, maybe, or like a maybe I'm a host there or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I want you to go to the place where you live and look at the outside of it. What do you see? Describe the outside of your house or where you live.
It's pretty. It's like almost like a castle, but it's
Mm-hmm.
brown stone. It's not a full
Mm-hmm.
it's a castle, but it's shaped like a castle
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
tiny windows on it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a
Oh,
door in there.
okay. Now open the door and go inside the castle. What do you see?
I see lots of old chairs in
Mm-hmm.
the house. I don't think it's the most loving house. I feel
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone there though.
Okay. So you're alone there at the castle place? Okay. Now I want you to go to dinner time in the castle and describe what you see at dinner time.
I see me and a woman alone,
Mm-hmm.
and we are. some um can't tell what we're eating.
Mhm. Okay. What do you spend most of your free time doing?
Reading, and I think I'm seeing somebody else
Okay.
or
Who do you
having a
think that person is?
affair or something.
Mhm.
I don't know who the person is, woman.
Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
Just seemed to be sneaking off
Mhm.
whenever you said free there.
And where are you going?
Going to um we're sneaking off like behind some building.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I see my child born,
Oh, okay. Is it a girl or a boy?
a, a girl,
And what do you name her?
Rose.
Rose. Okay. What more can you tell me about that day?
It was a happy day,
hmm
but I think the person giving birth died. More
Okay.
than the person giving birth died.
hmm
I don't know if
Okay.
that was who I was having seen or if that was my wife.
Okay. How do you feel? Do you feel that was your wife?
I feel very indifferent. Like I don't know, almost like I was not close to her.
Okay. Do you feel close to the baby?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you go back in time and tell me um, what happened back in time to make your feelings for this woman? How did this woman get pregnant if you didn't have feelings for her?
Okay, she was my wife
She
then.
was your wife. Okay. And then something happened. What happened? What did she do something?
She was not very happy
Mhm.
and she didn't want to be married.
I see. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
She she really wanted away, but I wouldn't let her go. I wouldn't let her leave.
Mhm.
So I think very controlling.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Now leave that scene. Let's move forward to another important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm getting ready to go to war.
Ooh, okay. Can you describe what is going on? What war is it?
Europe because my clothing is like European war clothes,
Mm-hmm.
buttons on the sides, like double breasted buttons. Um,
Okay. What color is your clothing?
I want to go for some reason.
You want to go. Okay.
The clothing is like gray and maroon buttons.
Okay. Do you feel like you're European or French or German?
I think French because when you say
French.
it makes sense.
Okay. You feel like it's the French Revolution?
Possibly.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Anything else you can tell me about that day?
I was relieved to get out of my town and go have a purpose.
Mhm.
I wanted to go,
Okay.
but I might have been escaping my duties at home,
Mhm.
father.
Right. Okay. All right. Now leave that scene. Let's move forward one more time to another important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm in battle now,
Mhm.
and people are dying.
Mhm.
I think I die here.
Okay.
Feels like the
Remember
end of
you're watching a movie. Mhm.
feels like the end of the life. But
Okay.
there's some spear type. I wouldn't even call it a spear, but it's
Mhm.
heart.
Okay. All right. Let's move away from that scene. From where you are now, you can look back on that old life and see it much clearer. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it? What was the purpose of that life?
That I needed to love more fully,
Mhm.
found real love, even within myself.
Mhm.
I only found purpose when I went to war at the end and
Okay.
looking for something.
Mhm. All right. Okay, now move away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue on their own path. You can either move forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. You are now at another time and place. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm giving birth.
You're giving birth. Okay, so you are a female in this lifetime. Okay. So, do you feel young or old in this life?
30s.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the experience you're having right now?
I'm scared, but I'm in a very loving relationship and I'm excited to give birth.
Mhm. Okay. And do you have a boy or a girl?
A girl,
All right. And what do you name her?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Okay. Now I want you to go to the place where you live and look at the outside of it. And where do you live in this life?
It's a nice house.
Mhm.
Got like the shingles on the front for like a siding, but it's a pretty big house. I don't know where
Mhm. Are
I
you
don't know.
feeling what time you're in? What time period you're in? Does it feel more modern?
Feels more modern.
Mhm.
Feels like the I don't maybe it's not modern, like the
Okay.
hundreds,
Mhm.
hundreds. It's not modern. The house looks newer.
Okay. All right. And who do you feel lives there with you? Who's there with you?
My husband,
Mhm.
I think I have another boy.
Okay. So you have 2 children, a boy and you just had a girl. Okay. So be at dinner time at your house and describe what's happening.
We're eating around the table and there's kids running around.
Mhm.
They seem happy.
Mhm. Look into your husband's eyes. Do you recognize him?
Yes.
Okay. And who is he?
His name is Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. All right. Now we're going to leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm I'm pregnant again, and I'm something to feel.
Okay. Can you tell me more about that?
I'm I don't know what I'm doing in the field. I'm like picking fruit or getting some sort of food. It's
Okay.
apple, but
All right.
or peach.
Okay. So you're picking peaches. Is anyone with you?
No, I'm alone.
Okay. All right. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to another important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm older,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband is dying.
Okay.
Seems like he's sick or something.
Okay. So it's been coming for a while.
Yeah, I seem ready for it. We're prepared.
Hmm.
We're older.
Okay. All right. Great. Let's move away from that scene from where you are now. You can look back on that old life and see it much clearer. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it? What was the purpose of that life?
I learned how to love that life.
Okay, beautiful. All right, let's drift away from that life. We are drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the woman there to continue on her journey. She will find peace. She will find what she is supposed to find. We are leaving her there to continue on her path. Now, I would like to talk to and call in your higher self, your angels, your guides, your supervisors, any past loved ones that are there watching you now, your heal team. And I'd like to ask if it's possible to answer some questions that Leah has for her journey. Is it possible to ask some questions that Leah has for her journey?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Um, Leah would like to know, is her program going to be about ADHD or spirituality?
Spirituality.
Hmm. And can you tell me more about that?
She's going to find a path to help others with
Hmm.
and change the paradigm of how people, the
Okay,
current
change what?
paradigm.
Oh, the paradigm. Okay, all right. What are Leah's next steps in her journey?
Needs to write and finish
Okay,
them.
okay. Is there any more you can tell her about that?
She needs to be a little more patient about how she is going to write it, and also
Hmm.
the she's going to be working with.
Okay, all right. Is Leah's grandmother her guide?
Yes.
Okay. And Do any of Leah's past loved ones or her grandmother have a message for her today?
You are so loved,
Hmm.
and your grandpa.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Has Leah been collapsing timelines with past life healing?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you can tell us about that?
It was necessary for growth and for healing because you were holding on to something that didn't need to be in
Mm-hmm.
their lives, and you were dating it again.
Okay. And what can Leah do more than she does now to help humanity?
Speaking out more,
Mm-hmm.
telling her story more,
Mm-hmm. What are steps she can take?
needs to do more videos, but not just the videos she's doing now, like start recording videos on the side for future.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. Does Leah's dragon guide have any messages for her?
I am here and
Mm-hmm.
you're never alone. And you can call on me.
Mm-hmm. And has Leah connected with you already?
No.
No. Okay. May I ask your name to
Um,
to make it easier for Leah to connect with you?
Stephanie,
Okay. Can you tell Leah how it would be easier to connect with you?
to meditate.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Can we ask what is Leah's star seed type?
Palladian.
Okay. And what planet is she from?
Pleiades.
Okay. What can you tell us about Leah's missing childhood memories?
She was hurt.
Hurt how?
Someone hurt her.
Okay. Has she healed from this hurt?
She's done a lot of healing,
Hmm. Is there anything else she can do to heal from this hurt?
clearing the past again, clearing the past. You don't have
Okay.
to every memory, but you need to keep clearing. You need to keep clearing because it's stuck in you.
Hmm.
Certain places, why you hold back. And that's
Okay.
why you don't want to speak up.
Okay. Leah would like to know about her adrenal glands. What can you tell me about her adrenal glands?
They're okay. She
Okay.
drink more water,
Hmm.
no caffeine.
Okay. What can you tell us about Leah's meditation around 10 years ago and what happened to her then?
She channeled something, but it was not harmful and it was not anything to be worried about.
Okay.
Stayed in
Okay.
the, she did not go anywhere.
Okay, great.
Cleared immediately.
Perfect. Can you tell me what angels are Leah connected to?
Uriel and
Hmm. And Jophiel.
Michael.
Okay. And Michael. All right, perfect. All right, we have a couple of collective questions. What can you tell us about the Song of Orion and why so many of us connect to it?
It's to create an elevation of peace in your
What was
spirit.
that?
To create an elevation of peace within your spirit.
Ah, and that is why we remember it. What are we remembering? How are we remembering what it is?
Remember who you were
Mm-hmm.
and how you came here.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you can tell me about the Song of Orion? Or is there another sound frequency that we as a collective should be listening to?
The 432 frequency and
Okay.
520 frequency.
Okay. All right.
Your heart.
Anything else you can tell us about that?
You need to tune into your heart.
Okay.
Listen to the memories in your heart, vibrations in your heart.
Okay. All right. What can you tell us about the Anks?
It's for people to wake up, cool,
Mm-hmm.
people to find their higher power, find their voices,
Mm-hmm.
and to usher in the new.
Okay, perfect. Is there any final words you have for Leah?
You're doing a good job, and don't be so hard all the time on yourself.
Okay.
But
And go ahead.
be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And any final words for the collective?
the, the new shift is going to be bigger than we thought,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another one coming.
Understand. So there's another shift coming. Do we have can you tell us any time period on that?
It's in the next few months.
Okay. All right. And that's just going to be a bigger, more people are going to awaken.
Yes, but more things are going to happen, and people need to be prepared for.
Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
I don't see anything.
Okay. All right. Now, I do understand that the higher self holds the ability to heal any part of the human body that may need healing. Can I ask that you scan Leah's body and tell us if there are any ailments or areas that can use healing to help her on her journey? Start with the crown chakra and work your way down, and just stop when if you find a spot that needs healing.
Throat.
Okay. Are you able to offer source healing to Leah's throat today to help this issue? Is it possible that a higher self, spirit team, healing team can remove or dissolve or cure or fix the throat issue that Leah is having?
Yes.
Okay. So I would ask you to do that at this time, please. And then fill in that area with source's white light. And then go ahead and continue the scan.
There's something in the hand.
In her hand, okay? And are you able to offer source healing to Leah's hand today?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for that. Go ahead and heal that hand for her. And we will fill in the area with source's white light again. And then go ahead and continue that scan.
Feeling in the stomach area.
Okay. And are you able to offer source healing to the stomach area?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and do that for her now. And then fill in the area with source's white light and continue the scan.
Found something in the area.
Okay. And are you able to offer source healing to that area?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and do that. And again, fill in the area with source's white light. And then you can continue the scan.
Okay, the scan is
Okay. Thank you so, so much for doing that for her. And now just stand by, if you will. I want to do the silver crystalline river with her. All right, Leah, I want you to visualize a beautiful silver crystalline river, like a river of silver and crystal. It sparkles, it shines, it's very beautiful. I want you to see this beautiful crystalline silver river enter you through the crown chakra. Now we are going to have it move down through the chakras in the body. As it moves down through the chakras, the river of energy will expand out into all of your cells. It moves through the third eye chakra, sending healing energy throughout the head area to every cell in that area. And it moves down through the throat chakra, sending out healing energy to every cell in the throat chakra area. You can feel the energy. It is beautiful and peaceful. You know it is healing as it moves through the body. Now it is moving down to the heart chakra, and it's sending energy to all of the cells in that part of the body. The healing energy is moving down to the solar plexus, and it's sending healing energy to all of the cells in that area of the body. The healing river of energy is moving down to the sacral chakra, and it's sending out healing energy to all of the cells in that part of the body. Now the healing energy is moving down to the root chakra, and it's sending healing energy to all of the cells in that part of the body. You can feel the healing energy moving through all the cells of the body. It is beautiful and peaceful and has great power. It heals everywhere it touches. It's moving all throughout all of the cells of the body. The body has all of the energy that it needs to remain balanced and in harmony. Any excess energy that is not needed by the body to function in complete balance and harmony is passed off through the legs and the feet. Anything that the body does not need is passed through the legs and the feet. It's passed out to the world as excess energy that anyone else can use. Now the body is in complete balance and harmony, functioning absolutely perfectly. This is the way it is. and this is the way it shall be. And now I would like to ask if it's possible to activate Leah's psychic abilities that she came to Earth with today.
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me what you are activating today?
They're cognizant,
Okay.
clairvoyance,
Mhm. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
she can see more than she can see.
Perfect. All right. Is there any final words that you have for Leah today?
We love you. It's going to work out very, 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 very well.
Mhm. All right. Perfect. Now, Leah, we're going to bring your light body back to your physical body now. Just bringing your energy back to your physical form. All of your renewed and realigned and vibrant energy is returning now into your body. But before you open your eyes, you take note of the expansion of your heart and the increased depth of your wisdom and knowing. And you send gratitude to all who participated in your journey today. And you are returning to your everyday awareness and consciousness, feeling yourself return now to this room and the present day and time, just waking up naturally and completely and fully. And you can begin to stretch and move and open your eyes when you are ready. You are beginning to wake up now. You can move your arms and legs, and it feels so good to stretch and move. You are now back in this room and coming back to your body completely, coming completely back into your physical form and everyday conscious awareness, feeling wonderful, refreshed, energized. You are fully awake. Welcome back.
Wow. Well,
That was pretty amazing. Holy cow.
yeah. Sorry. I guess I couldn't hear my phone. I thought I heard my phone, but I was so out of it, and I
Oh
realized.
yeah. You cut out a few times. I mean, it is
But
what it is. We got
it,
some good we got some good recordings.